Hey, y'all. Don't kill me. I'm here. Happy birthday to me. And, oh, I hope that y'all can hear me because I was over here singing and stuff. Y'all know I'll be all over the place. Here we go. Y'all can hear me now. So what I was saying is, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to all the Aries. What's popping? What's popping? We here. I made it. There's a lot going on this morning. Carmencita, thank you. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. I love y'all so much. All right. So, my name is Miladies. I'm your spirit shifter here guiding you on your journey towards self-awareness. All right. And we got the solar eclipse coming up March 29th. Why am I smiling? Because it's exciting. I'm trying to figure out what cards do I choose because there's some spiritual ignite and give me 1 second because I'm too hyped. We are spiritually being propelled. So I want to find the right deck. Give me 1 second. I got a few oracles over here. Let me go live on TikTok. Tell me how y'all doing. I love y'all so much. You thought I was feeling you? Oh my gosh. I love y'all. Solar eclipse in Aries 2025. All right. Tracy, how you doing? I pray that all is well. Shadow cards. You know what? And you ain't lying. You know which ones I was gonna pick? Oh, hey Lou. You right. All right, Carmencita. My spiritual sister. I got the Osho cards. I was like, I was gonna use them, but then I did say that. I was like, oh, the solar eclipse. But we shutting. We are shutting. My bad, y'all. Y'all know we got that. All right, bet I found them. Guess where they was at? They was inside the money bag. All right. So if you haven't read any of the articles that I've written, I advise you to go do that. It gets deeper. It provides additional information to this reading. Now, this is a 6-month journey, and for some of us, it may be a year, especially for those that I mentioned that is going to affect. Go watch the Aries season video podcast that I did for y'all. And I mentioned dates so you guys can be prepared so you don't get caught left and right. You know what I mean? All right. I want to thank y'all for being here. Don't forget to sign up to the giveaway. Hello. Don't forget to sign up to the giveaway. And if you on TikTok, come over to YouTube. Don't forget to sign up to the giveaway. Be kind to yourself. We are shedding. So there's huge endings and new beginnings. For me, what I've been experiencing, it has been a lot of people telling me great news, right? So some of us might be experiencing people telling us news that can crumble our existence, and others of us are receiving news to uplift our existence. Both are valid, right? Because again, with the shadow and the light, we are shedding, right? Think of yourself, if you even know what a bear does, you think of yourself as a bear, you're shaking it off. Shake it off. So right now, things are rocky, things are confusing, right? Some of us here that were born in 1985, right? We turning 40, a new decade. We entering there. So life is life. So I want you to be kind to yourself, but also be real with yourself. Because this is the time where things are being revealed for you to take your next step. And I was just speaking to somebody, which is, I was a little bit late because of that. There are times that missions, thank you, Mama Sita. There are times where there's missions in life that unlock when that age comes, when we unlock a door, there's our subconscious mind unlocks things for us that we cannot see with our conscious mind. So when those things are unlocked, it shifts our timeline, it shifts our destiny. Our destiny can be shifted by a simple yes and no, right? And so with that being said, some of us may be entering into careers, relationships, or just life-changing things that we did not expect, nor did we ask for, should we say, right? There's certain things in our lives that comes in because it's like, this is what you're going to be doing. And it could be career, it could be relation. Again, it could be any part of your life. And the question is, are you going to take up that mission? So this solar eclipse is bringing in new soul missions, right? Where you get a chance to say, yes, I want to experience this. Even if I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I want to experience that. I want to get into that character since it's available for me. Now, some things that are available for us may not suit us. It may not fulfill our hearts. But if something is happening and it fulfills your heart, come on now. Hold on, y'all, because pause. Hey, sis. Thank you. I'm live on YouTube. All right. Yes. I love you too. Love you. All right. My bad, y'all. You know how some people don't call you until it's your birthday, so you gotta like pick up. That's what happens. Because if not, then you don't know when you're gonna hear from them again. All right. So with that being said, I desire for you to once again check out the videos, check out the articles, and really sit down with yourself this weekend. Sit down with yourself this weekend, right? It's a powerful day. Tomorrow, again, it's a solar eclipse for those of us who are watching it on Friday. And this energy is going to propel us next 6 months and year. Look in your natal chart to see where is it located at, what house, what is it doing, what is it igniting. And ask yourself, do I really want to press the reset button on this? Or do I have to reset the reset button? So yes, with Mercury retrograde, there's a lot of that. All right. So let's get into it. Yes, friend. So it says sun, moon, and rising. Look at your rising, all right? Your moon for your emotions, and the sun, what is being ignited. Okay. What else I gotta tell you? Oh yeah, last thing, I am also having an event. April 5th, Cosmic Lounge is with 2 other sisters, and it's going to be live. You can watch it on from the comfort of your home, or you can come in person where there will be some refreshments, and you'll be present there. We're gonna have presentations, doing astrology, letting you guys know what's happening with the transit for the following month, so you can be ahead. That's going to be me presenting that. It's going to be sound healing as well to break free whatever's blocking us. And then we're also going to have light language, which is channeled language from the galaxy that sounds, well, it sounds different for everybody. I can't even, you got to experience it, but it ignites you. Yeah, light language is different. Let me know if y'all want me to talk about that. I'll make another video. All right, so that link is going to be at the bottom. It's April 5th. Grab your tickets. All right, so let's get into it. Why not start with Aries? Dear angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, for protection and for guiding. This is for our Aries, sun, moon, and rising. For the solar eclipse in Aries, yes, light language is magical. Thank you, my love. March 29th 2025. All right. Woo! That would make a lot of sense. Hey, what is mantling? Can y'all see that? There we go. This is the Tower card for my Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Do you see the person is meditating? It's the person is meditating, sitting, grounding as they releasing. So it's really back to what Kamasita has said. Loose for your spirits. We got the shadow cards here, and basically pretty much all of my Aries for the next 6 months is straight up allowing yourself to embody the new energy that's coming in for you. The next 6 months is for you to observe, be the observer of what's happening in your life. Yes, you have goals. Yes, you have things in motion, and you're also becoming observant, because there's going to be, like, as you can see here, there's going to be little tips and tricks that's going to be coming, that's going to be presented to you. So, prime example, you could be at the supermarket and you end up having a conversation with somebody, and all of a sudden they give you their card, and now you get invited to a job interview. Like little things like that that's going to be happening for you in the next 6 months. I want you to go ahead and look into your natal chart and see what area of your life, because that area of your life is also going to be expanding specifically. If it's in the 5th house, it's going to be about creativity, children. Maybe you get a partner, going to Starbucks, you find a partner, and all of a sudden now you're pregnant. But you ain't think that, all the doctors said I couldn't get pregnant. Things like that. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of surprises, but be the observer of what's happening in your life. Do you judge yourself? This is where don't necessarily judge yourself, and you allow yourself to just break free. This person is allowing themselves to let the Tower beat them up. And I know that sounds like, well, you could get beat up and still have fun. I do it all the time. I'm going to cry. I'm going to release. I'm going to analyze. I'm going to go down the spiral, and I'm going to pick myself up. I'm going to call my friends that have space, right? Because they got to have space first, right? You just can't be throwing stuff at people. I'm going to go ahead, and then if I need to reach out, so this is the time for the next 6 months for you to also reach out. Allow people to assist you. Allow people to exit out of your life. And it's going to be monuments, in a sense that by the end of the next 6 months, you will be in a different stage of your life, which we all should be, right? But specifically for Aries, because of all the energy that's happening in your sign. All right. Our egos are different. We're a bit more sensitive. We care. People don't think we care, but we care. It's just, some people think we're aggressive now, but we used to be very, very aggressive, right? So some of us are in that space. Allow yourself to, again, observe yourself. So with the Tower, let things fall down. I got one more card for you. What advice do you have? So yes, it's I want to say it's more of a reset for you, and a form for you to embody this energy rather than to be moving fast. So while things are going to be moving forward for you in the next 6 months, it's all about stabilizing all those things that come into your life. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. I can't make this shit up. All right. So continue to nurture yourself the next 6 months. I know maybe you do want to wild out, right? You have all this energy. Channel that energy. This person is channeling the energy. All right. Some of y'all want to know about love for the next 6 months. It's up to you. It is definitely up to you. Do you desire to leave that relationship? It can happen. Ground yourself. What does it look like to be outside of that relationship? Are you desiring to put yourself in a relationship to allow yourself to receive? This is the moment of receiving as well, Aries. But that things are going to be crumbling. Oh yeah. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The next 6 months, March 29th, 2025 for the solar eclipse in the next 6 months. Ooh, Taurus. I seen some wheels. So you have the next 6 months is heavy on the healing. If some of you have Reiki techniques, so it's all about the healing. All right. So right now you are basically being asked to heal yourself, keep healing yourself mentally and physically. The next 6 months is for you to really hone down on your techniques on how to heal yourself. You see the heart chakra, really be in alignment in your purpose. Those of you who may have some type of like stomach concerns and issues, heal that. Some of you who may be in the space of not mentally being in the right space, right? Go and get that checked out for yourself, whether that's a headache, right? Whether it's that not talking to people and keeping everything inside your mind. With the hands there, I'm feeling like God's source universe is intervening. So there's an intervention that's going to be happening for you in the next 6 months, Sun, Moon, and Rising Taurus, if you do not allow yourself to. So it's like you're being forced to heal. Well, in addition to that, it's like, yes, you're being forced to heal in the next 6 months. Again, you do have what you call that? Oh, y'all not gonna let me say it? Free will. Thank you. Y'all have free will, right? But at the end of the day, some of y'all have been calling for something different. And now that Uranus is almost leaving your sign, there's a moment of, I get this, it's like a cooling sensation. So it's like a moment of peace, a moment of, okay, let me also be quiet and do what it is that I need to do to get to the next stage. All right. So with that being said, the advice here for you for the next 6 months is to really honor yourself, honor your decisions, because there are things that are going to be opening up for you. Again, put your heart first. What does your heart desire? What does your heart desire so that you can be able to see? With this hands right here, the next 6 months, you might also not be able to see everything. There might be something that's blocking you from moving forward. Again, that could be the mental, that could be the physical. So will there be some blind moments in the next 6 months? Of course. Follow your heart, follow your intuition. This is also that is igniting your. Why can I not say? I wanted to say ignition, but that don't go there. Okay, focus. It's igniting your intuition. Those of you who again are into Reiki, probably go see a Reiki healer, or you might be in the space of again getting activated so that you can continue to serve the public as well. So there's a lot of messages here from my Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. With the heart, again, that also brings in relationships. So there's a form of healing in the next 6 months when it comes to your relationship and how you deal with people. And you're going to be very vocal in the next 6 months as well. You see the throat chakra right here. It's like you're going to be, this even looks like a mouth. You're going to be able to still speak up for yourself. So this is not a moment to be quiet. It's a moment to heal and speak up. Heal and speak up. Like boundaries, healing, and speaking up, because your mouth is not covered. So it's not necessarily moving in silence for you. Yeah, it's not moving in silence. It's I'm healing and what up? What's up? Here I am. Here I am. All right. Hey. Thank you, Gabby. I appreciate you. So for the next 6 months, Taurus, align your fucking life. I ain't even have to say it. What is not aligned or needs to change? And that was something for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising that I did with the rising advice. It was definitely, this is the question that it also asks, like, what needs to leave? So the next 6 months is about aligning your life. Whatever feels distorted, and again, you see how the head is distorted. So maybe there's unclarity at this current time. Mercury retrograde, where you're wondering, where do I put my energy? Right? So this does call, again, that intervention, call in God, source, universe to intervene. Ways to intervene: saying a prayer, asking, right? Because saying a prayer is sending out, excuse me, are you going to say it? Sending a prayer is asking, right? And then sitting down and receiving. Writing things down. Asking for clarity. Asking for clarity in a way that you recognize. All right? For those of you who are intuitive and do have your tools, step it up. This is not the time. Some of y'all are tired of the way that life is running, and you're not using your tools either. So let's go. So the next 6 months is honestly really focusing on yourself. Even if you do have children, this really talks about, if you're not aligned, then who else is aligned around you? And who's contributing to your alignment? All right. Taurus, you got this. Hey, what's up? All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. We got Gemini. Gemini, you have Uranus going into your sign. Am I right? No. Yes. Yeah. And it's probably that. When Uranus does this transit, I do believe is like for like a 5-year run. So it's about to be lit for you. Since the pandemic, Gemini, you've been getting ignited as well, little by little. Because when there was the South Node and the South Node and the North Node in Gemini and Sagittarius, that ignited us to be online in 2020. Like, we boomed up. Everything boomed online. So I would say for my Geminis right now, in the next 6 months, keep working with technology. Keep working with technology for y'all. It's really going to help y'all out. Even if you have to take courses, whatever the case might be, y'all have an amazing advantage. So much of an advantage that Google, was it Google? Google named one of their AIs Gemini. If you didn't know. All right, what's the message? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, March 29th. Solar Eclipse 2025. Exhaustion. Tired? You tired? You got the 9. It's almost over. It's almost over. So for you, for the next 6 months, what is asking for you is to continue to declutter. It's exhausting. Yes, it's excruciating. However, when was the last time that you actually really paid attention to yourself, Gemini? So this is really where it's at. So this solar eclipse is bringing in, yes, it's bringing in great things, but you have to let go. Let go of those thoughts. Let go of not feeling like community is not assisting you. Letting go of feeling like you have to be there for everybody. This feels like very robotic to me, that you just feel like every day you're doing the same thing every day, right? And it's just like you don't even feel like you know how to get out of it. Like, this person is exhausted. So for you, it's really about figuring out what is exhausting you and releasing it. Some things we cannot release, but we can ask for assistance to relieve some of that weight off our shoulder. So are you asking for assistance, or are you still trying to do everything by yourself? This is a year 9. So you already know that there's a lot of endings that's happening for all of us in general. I do also feel like some of y'all are going to be moving, because, again, where you're living, I'm hearing pollution, but I don't feel like the air is being polluted. I feel like there's so much going on in your community that you're exhausted of the energy. Some of y'all the next 6 months are just very sensitive with the energy, and it's just going to feel like I desire to move. I desire to be in a new space. There's a sense of scenery shifting for you. So some of y'all are going to be moving in the next 6 months, and some of y'all are just going to be traveling just a little bit more to figure out what is life like. Is this the only thing? Some of y'all asking yourself, is this the only thing in life? And it's just like, no, it's not. It's about the mind. It's about you shifting your mindset, right? So for the next 6 months, you will be working and shifting your mindset. But this right here is talking about, I'm tired of it. So will you be exhausted for the next 6 months? Maybe. Do you have your tools? Are you going to be resting? Are you going to allow yourself to recognize that this no longer serves you? I'm hearing some of y'all have to take care of some parents, like was caregivers. They do have a lot of caregiving programs. Check out where you live, where these care programs are at, because I do feel like some of y'all feel that there's a responsibility that you really don't want to do, but it feels like it's a mission. The more that you let go, the easier it's going to be. There's going to be more clarity for you to see that things are working out. But as you continue to see things just for what it is, remember, nothing changes if nothing changes, right? So if nothing changes, then you're going to see this every day. So this here, this reading for you, Gemini, is for you to shift that. Because the next 6 months could feel exhausting if you're not paying attention. So in reverse, you got share your voice. So you're blocking yourself from speaking up. Come out of the cave. Expression. Persecution. Get out the fucking cave. Does this look like a cave? It sure does, right? For some of y'all, it's all here. It's all here in the mind. Meaning, get it out on paper, see if it's real. If it's not real, let it go. So, and then in reverse, it's like you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to. So, again, if you don't talk about it and nobody knows, then how are people going to help you? A lot of times, when we don't share what's happening in our lives, we cannot get mad at other people for not knowing. And then they're calling you with some happy news about their life, and you mad because they don't know what's going on in your life. That's a general message. We have to begin to start sharing with people what's happening in our lives so we can receive the support. We can't assume that people, even me, that get intuitive message, you can't expect me to be a motherfucking psychic, right? And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but at the same time, there's a lot of unspoken things that people keep hidden and that it does not show until you allow yourself to be open enough to open that door and let it be known. How many times have we spoken to somebody and be like, oh, I didn't know that about you? Because you never asked. So share your voice, Gemini. Speak the fuck up in the next 6 months. As you can see this right here, this is the clutterness that's happening, and this is the clarity that can happen should you allow yourself to should you allow yourself to voice, should you allow yourself to speak up, should you allow yourself to speak up, speak life into your existence, speak existence into your life. Y'all getting me hot. Y'all getting me hot. All right. And some of y'all blocking yourselves. So are good things coming? Of course. For everybody. But what are we doing to unblock ourselves to receive that? All right. Woo, Gemini. Now I'm hot. I feel like putting the AC on. Because it feels like y'all angry and frustrated. And it's just like, bro, get out your own fucking way. Cancer. Cancer, how you feeling with Mars in your sign? I know y'all been doing some work. Are y'all exercising? Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. March 29th, 2025. for the next 6 months. I'm seeing some of y'all with keys in your hands. You got a key. What you opening up? It could be opening up the keys to your heart. It could be opening up the keys to your new car. It could be opening up the keys to your new apartment. But I see it. Ooh, y'all got past lives. All right. So for some of y'all still holding on to what has happened in the past. But y'all holding on to what's happening in the past. And that's also what could be disconnecting you from reality here on Earth. I know that sounds deep, right? So you've been really allowing yourself to let the past dictate how your life is going to be moving forward. I failed, so I'm not going to do it again, right? Some of y'all don't even try twice because you feel like that's it. So you judge yourself from the past. So the past is holding you back. Allowing yourself to try a different way is what's coming in for you in the next 6 months. So this breakage that I see right here is saying, leave. This is like, it feels like a balloon that's going to be rising up, and you're going to be allowing yourself to release some of those past thoughts, some of the ways you think about yourself, right? And for others of you, some of your past life missions are being ignited at this current time. What does that mean? That there's going to be some spiritual gifts that's going to be heightening, and it's going to put you in a different space in the next 6 months. Yes, because you're intuitive and the moon rules. So a lot of my intuitive people are going to be shifting into a new hobby, shall I say. So Cancer, you're part of that as well. Maybe some of y'all are going to be going into past life regression. And going into meaning that you're going to become past life regression practitioners. And others of y'all are going to be doing past life regressions in the next 6 months. Maybe you don't know what past life regression is. Go look it up. But I do feel like some of y'all are going to be tapping into your past lives, not in, I'm talking about like, in the 1800s, 1700s type of stuff. And you're going to be getting information that's going to align you. Give me 1 second because somebody's knocking. Who is it? Okay, todavía no hay con el internet, pero hola, basta. Cuídese. I was invited. Jesus is inviting me to his life on my birthday. Oh, April 12th. That's funny. That's my father knocking on the door. My father's probably telling me happy birthday. I know I'm crazy, but look, my father's birthday is. Can y'all see that? There we go. April 12th is my father. He probably knocked on the door and said happy birthday. Yes, I'm crazy like that. Woo! All right. Anyways, I don't like to be rude to old people, even if they are from Jehovah's Witness and stuff like that. You want to know why? Because sometimes it be cold outside. What you doing outside or cold, handing out pamphlets for Jesus Christ? Let me take that from you. You're on a mission. You feel me? I don't discriminate on people. All right, anyways. So that knock on the door with the whole past life energy, and we talking to Cancer, what is the message? Dun, 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 dun. The message, first and foremost, figure out what's happening in your life April 12th. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, because that's definitely a sign. All right. Another thing for you, what I'm saying is figure out what your belief system is. What do you believe in? So I do feel like once you choose that belief system and you let go of the old judgmental belief system that you had before, doors are going to be opening up for you. I just opened up the door. You feel me? So this really talks about you tapping into different spiritual tools to align yourself in the next 6 months to receive and to have a momentum going in your life where you feel like something is happening. A lot of y'all feel stuck. A lot of y'all feel like you're jack of all trades and a master of none. Maybe that's what is meant. I know a lot of cancers like that. A lot of cancers who know a lot but don't know where to go or what to do. So this is the time for you to open up and invite the change. I also feel like some of y'all might be having some past lovers coming in, right? And it's going to be a different take. So it is up to you to see if you want to reignite that. But there's some rekindling happening, right, with these two lizards right here. And intertwine between the past and the present. I feel a little coqueta, what that means, right? Flirting. You out there flirting? In the next 6 months, you might just get that partner, baby. But it's all, again, are you opening up yourself for that change? I hope it's the Amazon gift. No, it wasn't Amazon. I appreciate you guys. I put it that I don't know. Whoever sends me the gift, I gotta wait until y'all send until it arrives because I want it to be surprised. All right, Cancer, what's the message for you when it comes to the advice for this? What is gonna help you out? I'm telling y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to report back because Cancer, I do feel like you are one of those signs that's really gonna get ignited with the solar eclipse, with your intuition. Look what you got. The crumbling. What are you clinging onto? Look at this door. Look at this motherfucking door. Like, this is like a stone wall door that was open and cracked open. Same thing on what I feel about that card. Look at how beautiful that garden is, but it's coming from the roughness, right? So this also says to me that whatever you're getting into, it does not have to be perfect, right? Perfection is an illusion. But are you taking the steps? Are you having a plan A, a plan B? Are you delegating? I feel like y'all don't delegate as much because y'all want to nurture, nurture, nurture. That's cool, no problem. You can nurture and also ask people for help. What is wrong with us as humans? We don't want to ask for help. So Cancer, please, you are going to be going through a deep shift the next 6 months. And it intertwines with the past. So there's gonna be some times where you're gonna be feeling like, yeah, you're not there. It's like, where am I? There's gonna be times like that for you. Your dreams are gonna be heightened as well. The next 6 months, it's crucial for you. It really is. So the crumbling is: are you gonna allow yourself to release what needs to be released? Are you gonna crack yourself open to receive assistance? And what is your belief system? Sounds like a lot of homework for me. Venus and Cancer. Listen. And I know that a lot of my Cancers are really into that healing aspect. You know, they're healing. I'm watching them. I got a few clients that are Cancers. Ooh, it's pretty deep. And then also for some of y'all who still are still haven't had a chance to heal anybody who passed away or made amends with the fact that they're not here anymore, it's time to, maybe light up a candle for them and allow them to get to this door. Allow them to open themselves up to get to the next mission. When our ancestors, because once they die, they are ancestors. When people in our life that we love passed away, they still got a mission. You feel me? And as hard as it is for us to let them go on their mission and things like that, we can always call on them. We can always call on them, but they also have missions too. Who knows? We don't know. They out there doing something. You feel me? But there's always one thing that we could do. We could light up a candle and be like, you're, you know what I mean? Ring a ding ding, where the fuck you at? But we also don't want them to be with us 24/7. I've seen people embody the energy of the person who passed away, and their life goes down that same route, right? There's so many ways, but for the most part, Cancer, the reality is that you have to take care of yourself. while still keeping the memory of the person. But the memory doesn't have to bring you down. All right. And that doesn't have to be a dead person. It can also be you grieving. Damn, Cancer, you got a lot going on. You grieving a job, a relationship. All right. Let's go. Leo. Leo. Sun, moon, and rising. A lot of what I'm saying has already started for about a week. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. And that's how this energy happens. For some of us who have this clearance happening, it comes in a little bit earlier. Some of us, it comes in a little bit later. Nonetheless, thank you for that confirmation. Leo. Leo, we got laziness in reverse, which means to me that you're not taking this season like you're going to be about what you say. The laziness in reverse, you have the 9. So in the past, this is how you was, but now in reverse, it's like I'm not doing it. So for the next 6 months, you are. So there's gonna be some rest points for you, but you have to incorporate those rest points for yourself. All right, because things are going to be moving quite fast for you. Yeah, things are going to be moving quite fast for you. And so when Mars goes into Leo, things are going to be going fast even more. They telling me intuitively like you had your rest time. That's it. So it's really more about you implementing. But for you, honestly, things are gonna be great with the checkerboard looking there. You really pick and choose your moves. Pick and choose your moves. They're very critical with the number 9. It's more of like I'm making this move, but then something's gonna dismantle and it's no longer gonna be there. So pick and choose your moves, right? So that you can be able to know how, like, where you're gonna be living, how you're gonna be traveling, yeah, like who's gonna be in your life. But I have a sense of you guys did the work, so this solar eclipse is really just going to propel what you already had seeded. So when it comes to the laziness, and with one of my clients, we discover what laziness is, right? Because my client will always say, "Oh, I'm lazy. I don't feel like doing this. I'm lazy." And then I asked her, like, look up what laziness means, right? And laziness practically means something that you don't want to do. So now you, for the next 6 months, you're into things that you desire to do. In the past, you were just figuring things out, right? Even in the space of healing or just enjoying. This sometimes we don't take that break, right? I just finished coming from the hermit mode. I took a 3-month break, right? For Aries, 3 months is a lot, by the way, right? So I took this nice 3 months break to figure out, okay, how do I ground? What do I do, right? There are times, especially Leo's, fire signs, we're all over the place. Ba, 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 ba. How do we ground? How do we give thanks? So creating practices for yourself in the next 6 months is going to be A1 sauce. For you, I would say, yeah, a routine. Fuck that. If you don't fit in my routine, then you can't get in. It is what it is, right? Because you've already made yourself available for other people's routines, right? So now it's time for your routine. Come on now. Thank you, Leo. We shifted that because Cancer was out there going crazy. So again, this means that you do have to incorporate downtime for yourself, whatever that looks like. If you've been asking anything, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing the true north, which is your north node. I mean, do we have to say anything about this? I would say, like, when we talked about the grounding, go ground in the forest. You're not a forest person, go ground in some grass. Oh, dogs be going in that grass. Find a park where it says no dogs and lay your ass in the fucking grass. All right, hothead. I do feel like a lot is coming in for you again. When the seeds that you planted, and when I mean a lot, I mean a lot of great things. And a lot can sound overwhelming. There's times when I'm overwhelmed with good stuff, and that's okay. Energy is energy, yeah. So with that being said, yes, things can be overwhelming, but again, you've done the work. You allowed yourself to heal. You allowed yourself to tear. So you've been doing what you had to do. So why are you questioning yourself? Oh, because I don't know if it's going to go well. Neither did Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, he just keep looking at me. Yo, why he got a haircut though? Or is that Jesus or is that one of his disciples? All right, let me put him down. Don't laugh at me. All right. Oh, I see something else. You see those trees in alignment? Those trees right here. I'm tired of you. All right, y'all see those trees right there? Bah, 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 bah. That's also letting you know that you're being guided. You're being guided by your ancestors as well. So keep calling them in to ground you. Heck, you might have even been a tree in the past life. I told y'all there's intuitive messages was coming up. Who we going with? Who we introducing? Virgo, 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 Virgo. I gotta send y'all some hypeness because Virgos, baby, I know y'all going through it. That South Node, I told y'all it wasn't gonna be easy, bro. March 29, 2025, solar eclipse for the next 6 months for my Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. I'm talking to you, and your neighbor's dog is. Yo, you can't make this up. Wow. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but I mean, I don't think you're asking me for advice, but what I am saying is like, wow. No, because you know, sometimes you walk in that grass and then you be like, oops. They say it's good for money, but sometimes I'm like, damn, did I have to? Let me not say, no, yeah. Did I have to stink for money? Virgo, yes, momentum to momentum. Stop rushing, right? And it's in reverse. It came out in reverse. Momentum to momentum. What is it saying? It is saying that it is important for you to take each step with grace. The person has its leg up, so there's going to be times where you might be missing steps. So this is saying bring it back. And with the number 2, it's like you and you, right? Moment to moment, you and you. You step forward, see how things are working out, and if it's not, then you step back. So I feel like the next 6 months you're going to be having this back and forth energy happening for you. With the white, I do feel like you're gonna have more clarity than usual. However, you will be doubting yourself with the black crossing the heart. So it's more of like, do I really want this? Do I not want this? Is this really for me? Right? I even see the city in the background. Some of y'all might be wanting to get away. So the next 6 months is going to be a chance for you to get away. Again, some of y'all also going to be moving from the city to like a suburban area in the next 6 months. Others of y'all are going to get called to travel to another city to express yourself, especially if you're into spirituality. You might be called to speak about your traits and your talents. It might be a podcast or something like that. That's coming up in the next 6 months. But I do feel like take baby steps, because some of us are gonna be upset because we're leaping. So to be in the present moment, I feel like him stomping on the stone is talking about grounding. Right? I know that y'all earth signs, but y'all getting beat the fuck up right now, right? Shit is dismantling. That's not your reality anymore. So maybe grounding the way you used to ground 2 years ago is not the same way that you ground now. So why momentum to momentum? Because things can shift in the next 6 months for you. And having a having a rigid plan might make you sad because you didn't accomplish it, because you didn't achieve it. but there's something better coming. Joy? Do I see joy in the next 6 months for you? Yes. Do I see you enjoying the fruits of your labor? Yes. Do I see you connecting with people? Yes. That's why I see all these cities. There's gonna be connection. But the two is me and me. Me and me. Me and me. Virgo moon. Yes. She said I'm already dizzy. I love y'all so much. Thank you for the support. Stop it. Get grounded. You get grounded. Empath, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Look at this. No, check this out. Y'all see that tree? You see the ancestor in that tree? You see the alignment that she has going on here with her chakras. You see the flowers. That's telling me for you to really, really nurture yourself. Really, really nurture yourself like you've never done before. And calling your ancestors, they're there. They're calling out to you. They're watching you, right? That's why you feel like somebody's always watching you because they're there. But it's all about you grounding. There's this chakra called the Earth Star Chakra. Look into that, tap into that. It's the one that's below, like it's in the earth. And it connects to our feet, but it's in the earth and it's connected to us. So I want you to look up that. I do believe I wrote about that. For those of you who were part of the Reiki box, which is coming back, by the way, I wrote about the Earth Star chakra. So if you've been there, you can go back to that material. So, but especially for you, my beautiful Virgos, get grounded. And take flower baths. If you're that type of person that takes spiritual baths, keep the next 6 months, even if it's twice a month or once a month, honor yourself. Ground yourself. You can ground yourself by getting flowers and, envisioning things, but I would highly suggest that you get outdoors. All right. Okay. Are we ready? Who's next? Go, 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 go. All right. Don't be coming in with no attitude, though. Libra. You got an attitude for. I was mad hype thing. I was like, no, no, no. Libra, sun, moon, and rising. What's going on with y'all? We about to find out. Hold up. Intermission. Put on some chapstick. Look, y'all. I made my own. Well, I didn't make it. My friend made it, and I just put it. My lady's 40th senior moment. Hey, shout out to my friend. She made these labels. I'm gonna tag on my Instagram so y'all can go and get. Anyways, mind your business. Let's go. Libra, don't be y'all delaying. Y'all reading what's going on? What's going on with y'all? The next 6 months, participation with the 4 in reverse. So, what I'm getting in the next 6 months, there's going to be a lot of collaborations that are happening and a lot of collaborations that are being released. So, there's the next 6 months is going to be a moment for y'all to really analyze if. Oh, my friend is calling me. I'm gonna have to call her back though. To analyze if you really desire to be part of that group. There's a group that y'all part of, a group that y'all probably don't even tell people. Some of y'all are in a secret group. And so right now it's going to reveal if you should be part of that group anymore. Now there's some secrets that's about to be revealing. I will tell you that much. So the next 6 months, there's some secrets that are going to be revealed that's gonna assist you in making a decision if you want to be part of an organization, something. I just feel like something's going to blow up. I also do feel like you guys are working a lot with your solar, your root chakra and your sacral chakra. So I do feel like there's a lot of creativities that's coming up for you in the next 6 months. A lot of collaborations as well. However, there's a collaboration that needs to be released, or just a thought. Maybe there's a thought of you collaborating with somebody. There's something in that sense of you thinking of collaborating with somebody that's really holding you back from a lot of other collaborations. Okay, that's for some of y'all. For others of y'all with the 4, there's going to be a sense of grounding. There's going to be a sense of, you're going to feel more in your body in the next 6 months, whatever that may mean. Maybe in the past, again, you might have been judging yourself, but now you are looking at yourself from a different perspective. So you're going to be more grounded in your body. I do feel like you're going to be also, some of y'all in relationships, you guys are going to be grounded in relationships. Yeah, I had a lot of relationship things happening. Somebody's getting a seat somewhere. Like, this also looks like a seat for me, like a seat at a table. You feel me? So somebody's leveling up at a job. You're leveling up in your own life, right? Maybe you're moving from an apartment to a house in the next 6 months. There's a sense of leveling up that's happening for you in the next 6 months. And then I'm hearing open up to your desires. Open up to your desires. Some of y'all are still feeling like, oh, I don't deserve this. Fuck that. Yes, you do. I don't deserve this. Do I belong here? Is the questions that you're asking yourself also in the next 6 months, which is goes back to like that group thing that I talked about. Working the next 6 months with your root, sacred, throat, and heart chakra, it's really going to be helping you out to get grounded. If you don't know about those chakras, go ahead and look them up. I have some articles on those chakras as well. Go and buy me a coffee. But I do definitely feel like there's a great things coming your way. But again, it's merely based on your decision. Do you desire to give your energy to that person, to that group, to that social media, right? Some of y'all are even looking at social media differently as well. And a lot of my Libras that have not been speaking up, the next 6 months, something's going to ignite y'all to speak up. But the 4 is about stability. So there's a lot of stability happening for me in the next 6 months. Yes, even in your abundance. Answer the call. It was in reverse. What is your soul calling you to do? So in reverse, I just feel like right now, and that's where I could feel the stagnation, because this card also came in reverse. There's a sense of you right now of being the observer of things. And as you being the observer of things, you're really rethinking about what your soul truly wants. So that's where that comes, that dismantling come in of being part of a group, a space, right? So in reverse, it seems as though you are calling in more connection with your authentic self, with what you desire to do. And calling in your higher self, calling in your spiritual team is also going to divulge that information for you. And for those of you who don't do that, right, just say a prayer. Say a fucking prayer. What do you believe in, right? Say a prayer to bring you in clarity. But that you don't feel right now what your soul is calling for might be happening in the next 6 months. Some of y'all might say, shit, I already did everything. What else is there for me to do? So that is also being called out. And by the time the next 6 months come, it's going to be your birthday. So definitely it's going to be a lot of clarity. Also, don't forget that the full moon in Libra is on the, I want to say the 17th of April. So that is also moving in for you as well. So go ahead and watch that video because there's more information. All right. Don't forget, y'all, connect this with everything else that I put out. It's really going to help y'all out. Nonetheless, It's really all about you tuning into yourself. Tuning into yourself and really asking yourself, is this the route that I want to go? Because as you can see, there's so many choices. It's like the choices are endless. But with the blockage there, it's like even the sun is helping you out. The sun is right there. But with the blockage, it's more of like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Even though everything might be going great, but is this what I'm supposed to be doing? All right. Hey. And then with answer the call, some of y'all don't want to. Oh, remember my friend was calling me. Some of y'all don't want to go down that route. Some of y'all are refusing to go down that route. How does that make you feel? Create a new route for yourself. We have the free will to create a new route for ourselves. So even though this might be the only thing that you see happening for you, Libra, you can create something else for yourself. Who is this? Scorpio. Damn, Scorpio, you didn't even let me say nothing. I pulled out the card, but I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna do another one. You didn't even let me finish. Scorpios. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. March 29th, 2025. For the next 6 months. I mean, obviously, you're in the void because that's what the card came out. You guys are, you got the Master. You have the Master card that came out before I said anything. And then you have ordinariness with the 8. So what is this saying to me? The next 6 months, there's going to be a split within you on how 8 is also the eighth house, and the 8th house also has to do. Give me what's. Oh my God, everybody's calling me. Hello, I'm online. YouTube. So there's going to be a split for my Scorpios where you're going to be really taking the things like you see how this with this basket. Ooh, over here on the side. This basket is showing you to take everything that you have learned so far. What, like all the things that you have cultivated, and add your original twist to it, add your authenticity, and then allow yourself to become the master of it. Right? Both these cards have just this single person. Scorpio, most times that's how you roll. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Most times, how you roll alone, right? You roll what? You ride alone. You ride alone, and by you riding alone, you tend to sometimes get further, right? And at the same time, you also talk about how you don't have community at times, right? So the reality is that you have to take what you have learned and what you have cultivated, add your twist, become a master of it, and share this. Share this. The wizard that you are, everything that you have learned, all your spiritual tools, all of life's lessons, right? It's being asked for you now to really align that for yourself. And once you become the master of it, put it out there. Because we could be the master of things and not necessarily put it into action, right? Putting it into action, sharing it with other people. No, you don't have to sit out there and be on YouTube like me and share things with people, but when you have friends and family and communities that you're engaging with, that you're joining, you can share these tools. A lot of us, a lot of people that I know are doing a lot of community work that are not being shown on social media right now. They don't even have time to show shit on social media. So Ask yourself, what are my tools? Maybe you pick one tool for the next 6 months and the solar eclipse is igniting that. You planting the seed is igniting that, and then you become a master of that. It doesn't have to be the whole thing, but some of y'all are questioning yourselves as to what am I supposed to be doing in life? I know so much with the basket. I know a lot, right? And this is it's a pleasant journey. It's not an excruciating one, right, Scorpio? You guys would like for it to be dragging and look what I came out with the Phoenix, but it's really not that type of party with this one. You feel me? This one right here, it brings the softness. Come over. All right, there we go. You see that pink and that green? So you're really working with the 2 chambers of the heart chakra. That pink and that green light. Allow yourself to harness that. Literally envision the middle of your heart having this compassionate pink light along with a swirl of that green light, right? And allowing that to ignite you and bring out your authenticity. But for the most part, the next 6 months, I do see you, even when it comes to money, the number 8, right? That infinite sign. Whatever it is that you hone down and you master, it's going to make you money too. So the next 6 months is teaching you that. Maybe he's doing online classes. Maybe he's doing a podcast and making money. Maybe he's doing a blog and making money. Maybe it's upgrading at a new job. You practicing your skills. You got your certification. Boom. Now you got more money. What we doing? This is great energy, by the way. Great energy. Sorry, y'all. I'm over here flipping y'all. Message received. Hey. Scorpio moon. Yes, Scorpio rising. Hey. Oh. Maria. Let's go. That's all I gotta say. With love, with love, with love, with love. The ever unfolding rose. Ooh. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. It's happening for you, not to you. You see that? And you hear that everlasting rose. And then we talk about how I said that you hone down your energy, you cultivate it, you create what you're going to create. That's going to bring you abundance, everlasting. I can see some of y'all creating some type of content, right? And this content is then being bought by people on every day. I can see that happening for some of my Scorpio sun, moon, and rising. Some of y'all are motherfucking parents. Some of y'all have been in motherfucking careers. Now I'm cursing, right? Because I'm tight. Yes. Y'all been in careers for over 15 years and you know the ins and outs of that. You can give tips to people. All right. Some of y'all are travelers low key and you know how to get coupons and sales and deals. Some of y'all have been mothers, a lot of y'all, and y'all can give tips. Not everybody has the same tip as you, all right? Yes, you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and another mother wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning and y'all both do different things. So why am I sharing this? Because I feel like Scorpio moon and rising, y'all pick one thing for the next 6 months. That's what I have to say. Figure it out what that means. Gonna be dancing. Dancing. Oh, let me get the light back. I know. I'm chocolate. You keep telling yourself every day, okay, today's the day, and then I get caught up and busy and feel exhausted. You're allowing yourself to do that. You got to pick yourself first. You're allowing yourself. We wake up every day and we make that choice. You can't keep saying that to yourself and then you lying to yourself. And so your higher self, your spirits, your ego is not going to believe you. It's like, yeah, you said that yesterday. It's a fight. It is a fight. I've been in that space plenty of times. It is a fucking fight. And once you get through it, you'll be all right. Existence. Who was this? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oh, you naked? What you doing? Sagittarius said, fuck it. I'm pressing the reset button. I'm just here. Don't bother any Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising right now for the next 6 months. You see how they even got the back turned to us? They're not with it. A lot of y'all are really, some of y'all got into some spiritual practices, okay? Because I see the stars there. Maybe you've been investigating your natal chart, or you've been connecting to the cosmos somehow. I feel like some of y'all even learned how to astral project. And in the next 6 months, things are gonna get much easier for you guys. There's been a sense of struggle, a sense of loneliness, right? And after the next 6 months, you're going to allow yourself to see how good it can get. So you're not putting any excuses anymore for yourself, and you're allowing yourself to be taken to where you need to go by surrendering. There's a lot of surrenderings for my Sun, Moon, and Rising that's happening for Sagittarius. I'm really excited. I love this card. I really, really do. And this really talks about you releasing a lot of responsibilities that no longer serve you. Stop lending your, I don't know who this is for, but stop lending your money. Bring your money back to you. Bring your power back to you. Some of y'all are in relationships that is just like, bring all the energy back to you. Call your power in. Call your power. I call my power in from all directions, dimensions, time, space, and reality. All right. I do feel like you guys are really just focusing on yourself. That nakedness comes from being authentic and true to yourself. Like seeing yourself raw with all the wounds, all of it. It's all out. So that's why it's important for you not to be around so many people, because you're going to continue to kind of feel sensitive in the next 6 months. And it's just like, I can't let everybody see my body like that, which you please preserve it. You're right about that. Okay. With the green, I do feel like it's nurturing. This feels so soft to me. I'm not even there. And I feel like that's very soft, right? And I do feel like you guys are moving into a space of being natural. What I mean natural, I see some of y'all just leaving your natural hair, getting your natural curls back. Wow, this is getting exciting with all of these messages for y'all. Taking care of your skin. Deep, 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 deep self-care in the next 6 months. I like that for y'all. Peace. I find peace as well. And something where in the night you weren't getting peace. The next 6 months, you're going to continue to call in peace, and it's going to feel different. Now, it might feel lonely because peace is no longer chaotic, but it's not loneliness. We're confusing it for peace, right? So, I mean, we're confusing loneliness. Yeah. We're confusing peace for loneliness. My apologies. And so keep reminding to yourself that when the peace comes in and nothing is exciting in your life, Sagittarius, because let me tell you something. Ustedes le gustan causar cosas. All right. Sagittarius, if there's not something going on in your life, you will create something. I know that because I've been around plenty of Sagittarius with different placements, and I've seen it occur. There's times where if nothing exciting is happening, you're going to create it. Well, let's channel that energy to creating something more exciting for yourself, not more chaotic. So that's the space where you're in. So when it doesn't, just because it's not chaotic doesn't mean that your life is not exciting. I need to tell y'all all of that. What is wrong with y'all? Call in peace, baby. It's the best shit ever. Sag rising. Hey. All right. See? Trust the niggle. The niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you, right? Back to the intuition. Just like Capricorn, there's a split with my Sagittarius, right? But this time, the split is you being your authentic self and letting your ancestors, your higher self, you're being supported at this time. And it's very important for you to allow yourself to be supported at this time. Why? Because you coming in high, you coming in high, you coming in brand new, you coming in as a reset, you coming very sensitive. Why would you not want to be supported? But also trust yourself, trust that the path that you're taking is correct, even if it looks different for anybody else. Some of y'all going to take an impulsive move with the solar eclipse energy, and y'all gonna move, right? There's that impulsiveness right there. Some of y'all gonna quit your jobs and y'all gonna become entrepreneurs on a higher scale than ever. And it's talking about trusting yourself. You know that saying, I get paid to exist? Embody that. I get paid to exist shall be your mantra for the next 6 months. Because I see a lot of y'all transitioning. Now, with the clouds, is there going to be some confusion? Absolutely. But when you come back to just existing, you're going to get the clarity. So there's going to be a back and forth in the next 6 months of your clarity, right? And what's blocking you. With the pink, purple, intuitive compassion. Continue to have intuitive compassion for yourself and for others. Because as you let go, this is what happens. When you let go, when you call in your power and you are no longer pouring your energy into somebody else, it comes back to you. That void is missing in their life. They have to learn how to fulfill that. So that void gets fulfilled with anger, hate, envy, jealousy, because they feel like you belong in their life. And the reality is that we don't belong to anybody. So trust that letting go of those relationships is going to put you in a more stronger space and where you have been calling into be. Sagittarius. I like this upgrade for y'all. Take advantage of that. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Capricorn's play. It's time to relax and fucking play. The next 6 months, it says playfulness, right? What I see here is that my Capricorns, y'all still on that hardcore shit. Like Pluto just left. I know the energy is just fresh, right? But at the end of the day, we don't have to work as hard anymore. We put in the motherfucking work. So what does play look like for you? The next 6 months is to embody a playful schedule where you incorporate things that are going to make you laugh. When you incorporate activities that are going to make you feel like a little kid. All right. It's time for you to embody that again. Embody playfulness, ground playfulness. You got the whole red situation going on there, right? The red and the orange, that's the sacral and the root chakra. Childhood energy. There's a lot of childhood energy that's coming up for you in the next 6 months. Some things that you used to do in your childhood is coming back to you. All right. That could be you back in artwork for some of you. That's going to really bring you back into your playfulness. Why are you being asked to do this at this time in the next 6 months, and what the solar eclipse is bringing in for you? To soften you up, to let you know that life doesn't always have to be that hard. Yes, you the boss. Yes, you can delegate. Yes, you can run organizations. But can you chill? Can you sit down? Can you color? Oh, I don't like to color. I don't know. I would have a hard time feeling that nobody likes to color. I feel like we all love to color. Something just happened in our childhood where we just didn't. We all like to. I got this. You see how quick we all like to color, all right? Go to Dollar Tree, especially you. Go to Dollar Tree if you know what Dollar Tree is. I don't know where you're at, part of the world. Go to your discount store, get yourself some motherfucking art supplies, and then just go crazy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I do feel like that's going to help you tap into your inner child so that you can be able to bring in that playfulness again. Because you're missing playfulness in your relationship. You're missing playfulness in your in your professional and your personal. Right? Some of y'all, even with your children, it's like, I don't got time for that. What you laughing at? Like, what? So they're asking you to embody some of that playfulness in your life. Also, for those of you who have a business, is coming in, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to create, to recreate that fun image in your business. Bring in some fun, enjoying activities in your business. I don't know what you do with your business, but something that's going to engage your clients to desire to work with you again, or to just boost up your clientele. That's not for everybody. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I do feel like as you embody this energy, there's going to be more things flowing your way. As you can see, this energy is very fluid, right? Even the pants are just flowing. So it's really about opportunities coming in your way. Opportunities are coming in, and it's about you testing things out and seeing how it goes. Do you have to completely commit to things? No. You don't necessarily have to commit to things. However, it's really expressing what would it feel like if we did do this? Fun things. Break the chains, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Exactly. So this is why they desire for you to embody fun things, because you've been really dismantling a lot of your past and letting go. So you're out the cave, right? You see, out the cave, and as you're out the cave, all the old yous are there. Yes, they're still watching you. They're still inspiring you to do better now, right? So, with that being said, bringing in that joy, breaking the chains of the hard work of your ancestors and things like that. You've been doing it, whether if it's through your mind, whether if it's through actual work, something has been happening and will continue to happen to open that space up for you. So, as you continue to break those ancestral patterns, that playfulness is going to come in, the heaviness is going to fall off. What does that look like? Healing, right? In a fun way. When you color, you invite your inner child to play and put to the side all those traumatic thoughts. Because we all know already that these thoughts are always going to be there. It's just how we manage them when they surface up. So if you feel like a traumatic event is coming up, you got your colors next to you, you can draw it out. Right? So what I'm sharing here is Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You guys are really going to have a boost of energy, and that energy is being asked that you channel it to be more playful, humor. You guys are already hardcore. And that's going to allow you to break some of those ancestral chains and to honestly really test out how you've been treating yourself, how you've been implementing what you have learned, what Pluto has dismantled. We're still figuring out what that energy looks like without any chaotic situations happening. I feel like a lot of my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising are waiting for something to fall. It's like, that's it. Relax. Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Slow down. I just want to get to know you. Yes. So you got the turtle. Turtle. So you got the turtle, Aquarius. What I like about this turtle is that rainbow energy, that auric energy. So what I feel here is that your aura in the next 6 months is going to slowly shift, right? Your intuitive energy is going to slowly shift. I just feel like your whole essence is going to slowly shift, and you're going to be seeing it in the next 6 months because you're going to be taking your time. I feel like there's a lot of mental energy that you dismantled already, right? And now the next 6 months, it's really just taking you towards that path that you have created for yourself. There was some organization, some details. There's a plan that you have, Aquarius, and that shit is going to plan the fuck out. But it also talks about slowing down, all right? With the shell, we always feel, it always feels like the shell is heavy on the turtle, but the reality is that the turtle carries that shell very well. And when it wants to hide from people and enemies, it goes right into that shell. And what that shell does, that shell protects it. So for you, it's about knowing that you're always going to be protected. And if you ever need to retrieve in the next 6 months, you can do that because you're taking step by step. There's a lot of Aquariuses that might want to be jumping the loop. But right now, the next 6 months is really allowing yourself to incorporate, initiate, and see how things go. But slowly doing that, things are going to go great if you take your time. When you rush, there's going to be some steps that you're going to be missing, and then you got to go backwards. And that might discourage you on some things in the next 6 months. So the reality is to really take your time, right? Look at the jewels. Look at the jewels. Look at, like, right? Jewels meaning like the knowledge and the wisdom that's coming your way for the next 6 months. How is that? How can you apply those to your life? I do feel also there's some type of collaboration that's happening with y'all in the next 6 months. And hear that there's something hidden. Something is not clear as of yet, but it's going to be something that's clear. And it's with the leaves. So to me, it's like once that moves, you're going to be able to see. But right now, in the next 6 months, is you slowly getting to that space where you're going to see it all. But right now, it's taking those baby small steps. This talks about you, yes, being on the path that you desire to be. There's no really, for y'all, there's no sense of like, what am I going to be doing with my life? Like, you guys already know what y'all going to be doing with your life. Is like with Pluto and Aquarius for y'all is really putting it into alignment. It's like y'all feel like this is the alignment that I needed, right? So now you guys are like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. And you have your plan. So now it's just taking your time and doing that. In the next 6 months, things are going to evolve for you, but it's about setting that plan. For those of you who have just gotten into a relationship, take things slow as well. Things are going to definitely show you in the next 6 months if this relationship is going to be fruitful or not. But it's all about allowing yourself to embrace the next 6 months of it. I like that. I like that. A, and dance with life. Slow down and dance with life. Do something to change your energy. All right. So the next 6 months is really tapping into yourself. All right. Tapping into yourself. There goes the flowing energy again. Dancing. Yeah, literally shaking off energy. Shaking off energy that no longer serves you. Dancing for your celebrations. I feel like my Aquarius, y'all celebrate, but it's weird. And I can say that because I have a lot of Aquarius friends. So their celebration, they do a lot of, should I say, speak your mind. They do a lot of self-celebration. Y'all celebrate with yourselves. Fuck that. Invite us. No, because then we never know what's going on in your lives. And when we do, it's like y'all done did 10,000 things. And when we do call y'all, some way, somehow, y'all turn it into us. So then I really don't talk about yourselves. So I'm going to need y'all to start talking up, right? Because this that dance with life. Life means with other people around you, right? Aquarius. All right. So with that being said, I've seen like a lot of celebrations happening for you guys in the next 6 months as well. Using the next 6 full moons is going to serve you well if you work with the moons. But that everything it is open path. You see this? Whatever you're thinking about is open path for you. It's like open season. You're going to be able to really shift through this energy with grace and ease, allowing yourself to take your time, be in the present moment, and just really celebrate every moment that yeah, you guys are, anyways, we got more to come. You guys are, this energy is picking y'all up and it's shooting y'all. I like that. Yes, here for the essence. All we got is time. Okay. All right. Pisces. 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 Oh my God. Every year there's always though a couple of signs that just get beat up. Aries, Pisces, Virgos. Oh, we really getting beat up. I gotcha. And we are cultivating that energy, transmuting that energy, and using that energy to propel us to the next step. Even if one day we crying and the next day we activating something else. I'm just sharing. This is what we call being multidimensional beings, implementing our tools. Yes, there's times that you might be down and out, and then you go out to eat and you're happy. Pisces. 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 Understanding. Pisces. You're free. The next 6 months is letting you know, get out. Get out there. First and foremost, your homies is coming to get you. You see all those birds? Like, you're not alone. Whatever mission you're on, you're not alone. Your homies is coming to get you. But are you ready? The next 6 months is saying you're not stuck. You got understanding. I do feel there's a deep understanding that it's time to let your wings free. It's time for you to show up. It's time for you to pick something and show up and show out. This is what this is all about. And that, oh, I don't know if I have community. Yes, you do. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get that job. Yes. All that is saying it right here. All of the messages are right here. The love life, the opportunity, the friendship, the community, it's all here. Are you allowing yourself to open up to it? The next 6 months is letting you know that it's going to show you. You're going to receive different opportunities. You're going to be placed in different spaces. That's going to give you the notion that you are being supported and feeling like you are getting clarity, and now you can expand yourself, right? Even if it is personal, internal community work. Maybe it's if you're a parent, the PTA meeting right now, maybe you part of the PTA and you baking out. I don't know, right? But I do feel like the next 6 months is going to show you that all is possible if you allow yourself to spread your wings. Like I said before, if you do not allow yourself to spread your wings, if you continue to see the situation the way it is, if you feel like there's nothing is going to change, then the next 6 months is going to be just that, right? These are all just advice. Right now, you see yourself like this. In the next 5 minutes, an opportunity comes and it shifts your whole fucking life. That has happened before to me, to all of us. Not just to me, but to everybody. I was going to start everybody. We have made that one time that we made that choice to get into a relationship. Now all of a sudden we marry and we got kids. It changes our lives. So I feel like there's opportunities out there to change your life in the next 6 months, because you've been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For the last 8 years, for some of y'all, the last 8 months, for some of y'all, you've been feeling stuck. So the next 6 months is to get yourself unstuck. Get yourself unstuck if you choose to. Again, free will, baby. Don't forget to give me a like. Don't forget to sign up for the free giveaway that I'm doing for us reaching 700. Share me with your friends and family so we can get to 750 and have another giveaway. We have a forgiveness challenge coming up in April. I'm getting it together because I know y'all like the challenges. Ooh, awakening, energetic upgrade, a new way of being, integration. Do I have to say anything? Look at this. Awakening. Surrendering. Surrender, surrender, surrender. And Pisces, you guys know how to surrender. But this time, surrender, right? Surrender with intention. Surrender with integrity. Surrender with knowing that you're not coming out the same way that you surrendered. To meditation, to grounding, to the new job, right? Knowing that when you surrender to this new job, You can't be the same because now you're getting paid more. All right, I know you are. You're getting paid more. You're working in the space that you desire to work at. All right. Some of y'all might be finally igniting that um entrepreneurship in the house, and the next 6 months is going to show you that you can do this and that you have support. But it's all about you awakening that part of you. Yes, I'm going to be offering the Reiki month to month. That's all coming back, y'all. I honestly really needed to grieve, right? And take care of myself so that I can be able to show up for y'all. So the Reiki box is coming back. The astrology group is coming back. Courses are coming back. And, as I shift through this energy, I'm going to bring those back as well. But definitely the Reiki box, y'all know, I live by that. Live by it. All right, so Pisces, really, really, really ask yourself, am I ready? And if the answer is no, ask yourself, how can I get ready? And you don't have to answer it. You can ask for signs, and you can really do a pros and cons list of all the things that you have achieved to ask yourself if you're ready or not. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Spirit's gonna find you. Why am I like this? Thank you, angels and archangels, for being here. This is for the collective energy for the solar eclipse. Thank you for asking that too. All right. Oh my God, calm the fuck down. 99% of your problems would be better handled if you simply calm the fuck down before you do anything. Try it. Are you butthurt about something? Calm the fuck down. Are you afraid? Calm the fuck down. Is the house on fire? Okay, well, get out the house, call 911, and then calm the fuck down. All right. So a lot of us want things to be moving fast, 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 fast. It's not time for things to be moving fast. Just calm down. The last one. Quit dimming your light for people with shitty ass mindset. Ooh. Ooh. Wait a minute. Let's read this one. You've got that dream, huh? That thing that you think you maybe do. No. We're going to do this again because I'm excited. Let's bring it back. You've got that dream, huh? That thing you think you maybe could do, but it's maybe too big, maybe too much of a large shot. Maybe you'll look stupid trying to do it. Do it. Seriously. Think about lying on the deathbed saying, I never went for it because I was afraid Susan will talk shit about me. Susan talks shit about you anyways. Go do it, then go do it bigger. Les Brown, I'm going to leave y'all with this. Les Brown said 80% of the people in our lives are happy things are happening to us, right? In the sense of like, they happy that, whatever's happening to us is happening to us and not them, right? And the other 20% of people that act like they care about you, it's really just to hear your story and not really do anything about it. So he basically was expressing that no matter what happens, whether we have people around us or not, we got to get shit done. We cannot be worrying about what other people are saying, right? That's why it's important for us to show up with whatever we got. When you lose weight, people think that you're sick. When you gain weight, people think that you're sick. You know what I mean? Like, specifically myself, right? I remember my parents always saying, "Oh, tú estás muy flaca. Tú para de comiendo esos árboles. Stop eating those." They used to tell me stop eating those trees. Bro, you talking about broccoli? Right? But then if I get a little bit too chunky, they be like, "Are you doing Zumba?" Right? Nobody's ever satisfied. So the reality is you got to do you. You have to do you and not worry about what other people are saying, because they're going to talk about it anyway. All right. I love y'all. The solar eclipse is igniting. Get outside tomorrow. Get outside on the solar eclipse. Really tap into your belief system. What are we believing right now? Forget about what's happening around the world. What are we believing in right now? All right. I love y'all. I love y'all. Let me go. I got a lot of things to do. Watch the social media. I got mad things for y'all. I love y'all.